Hello, my dear yogis. Welcome to Yoga Storytime with Sue. I'm so happy to see you today. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I wanted to share one of my other favorite stories with you, like I do every week. And we're going to be moving through the poses once we finish reading the book together. So, this book is called I Am Yoga, and the author is Susan Verde, and the art is by Peter Reynolds. Look at this little girl, you guys. She's sitting in easy pose. I like how she has her index fingers together with her thumb, and she's focusing on that. She's doing that with both hands. I wonder if you can both do that too. It's kind of like the okay sign, huh? But we're holding out our palms in an open way to receive good energy. So I see her holding that pose, and she's so calm and still that a little bird has actually come and sat on her head carrying a little leaf in its mouth. So that's how calm and still she's being for the little bird to come to her. All right, you guys, let's read this beautiful story. When I feel small in a world so big, when I wonder how I fit in, when the world is spinning so fast, so many things to do sometimes, you guys, huh? I tell my wiggling body, be still. I tell my thinking mind, be quiet. I tell my racing breath, be slow. So I love how she has her hands across on her chest, and she's really feeling her breathing slow down so that she can really control her mind and her body and help herself to settle and feel a little bit calmer. Let's see how else she does. So I close my eyes and make room in my mind, in my heart, to create and imagine. I am yoga. So look, I see her in mountain pose first. She looks so strong and steady. She's connecting her roots to the ground. I can touch the sky. I am so tall. Here we see her in tree pose. You guys, we're going to be doing these poses together right after the story. I can soar among the clouds. I am so free. Check her out there. She's flying in airplane pose. I can sparkle with the stars. I shimmer and shine. So she's doing star pose there. I can't wait to do that one. This pose is very tricky at times. I can dance with the moon. I light up the night. I love the moon, you guys. And that moon pose, it can be tricky, but gosh, I've been working on it. So I hope you guys will get better at it right along with me when you practice, okay? Because it can be tricky. I can sail on the sea. I go with the flow. So check her out here in boat pose. She's keeping her stomach really strong and keeping her back up. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, and look how open her heart is. I can open my heart. I feel love. There she is in camel pose, and look how she's bending backward, and her chest, her heart is so open so she can receive and feel love. I can see far and wide. I am focused. Look at her here. I kind of like this pose. I think when we do it, maybe we'll try it more as like eagle pose. I can turn things upside down. I am playful. It is one of my favorite things to be, is to be playful and to be upside down. I can stand up for me. She's in warrior 1 pose. I can stand up for others. She's in warrior 2 pose. And here, I can stand up for peace. She is in peaceful warrior pose. Boy, I love how these poses are really supporting our story and her feelings. I can open like a flower. I am beautiful. I love that flower pose. I can carry beauty with me. I am full. Here we see her in bow pose. I love that. Look at this. Flower from the outside and within. I can say I've had enough for today. I relax. Guys, it's always so important to know when you kind of need a break or you just need to rest and give yourself some time so that you can just catch up to where you need to be. Sometimes there's a lot going on and it's okay to take a break. It feels good for all of us to do that and just relax. I can rest. I am calm. So the only thing she's doing here is she's giving herself the gift of rest. She's just allowing her body to be. She's just trying to still and quiet her mind and thoughts and her body. Good for her. Being at the beach can really help you do that. Being in nature can be very relaxing. Now the world is just the right speed. Do you guys remember when she first started out, that world felt enormous. In fact, it was like behind her and it was kind of crushing her with its weight and size. Now, gosh, it seems a lot more manageable, right? Now my world is just the right size. Now I can see I fit in just fine. I am yoga. I can be anything. So do you guys know, in her imagination, she took that journey as she went through those poses and she helped to calm her mind, her body, and her spirit. That is wonderful. Now you guys, it is time for us to go through the story and do all these lovely poses together. So, my friend, when the story starts out, this little girl is feeling like the world is enormous around her. Can you guys make an enormous world that feels so big around you? Stretch your arms out really long and make a huge circle around yourself. That is that big world that sometimes feels a lot bigger than us, and like things are a little bit out of control. Our bodies might feel a little wiggly. Can you get your wiggles out? Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it. Shake, 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 shake. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, she's looking for some calm. So the first thing she does to make sure that she's strong and steady, she stands up in mountain pose, friends. So what I want you guys to do, if you're on your mat, take a nice step in the center of your mat. Feel your feet connect to the ground and imagine you're so strong, you're so steady, you're so stable, like a mountain. Nothing could move you, not the wind, not the breeze, nothing, not a storm. So I want you to feel like your feet have roots beneath them and you are so grounded and you're feeling so secure and so stable. So let's stay here for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, you guys. That was really great. So she goes into mountain pose to begin to ground herself. And from here, she wants to reach up to the sky. So what other pose would be better than tree pose? Now, to do tree pose for reaching up to the sky, like the branches and the limbs of a tree, I'm already in mountain pose, so I know I'm strong and I'm steady and I'm secure. What I'm going to do is get my foot, and maybe you want to grow a branch near the bottom of your tree trunk. Maybe you want to grow it here. Maybe you want to grow it here. Sometimes you can even help your leg and move it up even further. So see where it feels comfortable for you to grow a branch. And when you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart. And let's see if we can hold it here in this pose for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. See if you can let your branch come down and see how it feels to grow another branch. I think this time I'll grow my branch down low, but this is a lower branch. I feel like I can extend my arms and make them more branches on my tree. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to spread my arms out and hold my limbs out really long and steady and reach toward the sky. So here in tree pose, my little branch is down low on this side, and that's okay. That just kind of makes it fun. It's good to switch it up, you guys. And maybe if you want to make yours high on this side too, that's great. Go for it. Let's practice holding here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful, friends. And then from here, the little girl pretends that she can soar the sky. So she goes into airplane mode. To go into airplane mode, you guys, we're going to be working on our balance. So we really want to make sure that we are strong and steady. Again, find yourself in your mountain pose. And when you're ready, you're going to want to come bend forward and raise your leg. I'm growing my arms out. Excellent. Just like this. And we're going to fly. Let's see if we can hold it here for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Gently bring your foot down. Place it flat on the ground. Shake it out for a quick second because we're going to try to fly on the other side as well. We got to keep things even in our body. So I'm going to do the same thing. First, I'm going to find myself in mountain pose. Make sure that I'm feeling really connected and secure. And then I'm going to want to bend forward and lift my leg up behind me. And I like to grow my arms long to the sides because it kind of helps me stay steady. Now, you guys, if you rock and you wobble, it's perfectly okay. In fact, if that doesn't work for you, you can sometimes just kind of keep your feet down lower so you can always touch base and go back up and try to help yourself balance out again. Maybe some of you are really great at balancing on this one, so you can be really, really straight and fly straight and bring your leg up way up high behind you. Whatever works, friends. All right, excellent work. So now I want to see if we can do, then she went into star pose. Now you guys, stars shine so bright. So I want to see if you guys can help me create the brightest star with our body. So to be the brightest star, I imagine I'm going to shine really big. So I'm going to stand with my legs wide apart. My toes are pointing out. I'm going to grow my arms big and out once again. I'm going to stretch out like the beams of light coming off of a star. And let's see if we can hold it here without moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's great holding. Now, we've done some poses. I can feel that my body's getting warmed up. My breathing is a little bit faster. I want to bring myself back down to making sure that I can be very calm and steady. So I'm going to take a moment to just catch my breath again. So you guys, let's see if you can do the same thing with me. Let's catch your breath as well and bring our focus back to our breath here, okay? So what we're going to do is put our hands on our bellies. And when we fill up our bodies with air, we should feel our tummy get big. So you want to be breathing from your belly, not from up here, which looks like this. A lot of shoulder work and up here. See if you can make your belly get really fat when you breathe in. And when you breathe out, you can feel your belly get kind of small again. So fill it up like a balloon with air, and then you should feel it go back in when you breathe out. Let's do it again. One more. Okay. That totally helped me just kind of calm my body right back down again. So I hope it was helpful for you. The more I practice it, the better I get. So I'm really hoping the same is true for you. So now she wants to sail the seas. And remember, what do we use? What vehicle do we use to sail the oceans? We use a boat or a ship. So we're going to do that pose. So we're going to go back on our bottoms here, guys. Okay. And this pose requires us to make our tummy really strong, and you want to be sitting as tall as you can, okay? So I'm going to try to tilt back first while I'm on my bottom on the mat. I tilted back. I have my hands down. I'm going to see if I can bring my foot up, bring my other foot up. Ooh, and again, it's wobbly because you're balancing, right? You're really trying to hold yourself in space like this. And then if you can even bring your boat all the way up here. And when you're ready, see if you can let go from one side. And then when you're ready, let go from the other side. Let's go sailing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful, you guys. That pose can be a little tricky, but again, the more we work on it, the stronger your tummy's gonna get, the stronger your back. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, and you're gonna be able to hold yourself up and make your tummy strong so you can get through that pose just fine. All right, now from here, I wanna do my heart opening pose. Remember camel pose? So be like me. I want you to go on your knees, on your mat. Your legs are together, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to reach back and grab my feet and my ankles. And then I want you guys just to look back and open your heart. And let's count it out here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, sometimes, you guys, in that pose, I have to even remind myself, keep going further back. See if you can tilt your head back. See how far you can round out while it still feels okay. You never want to push it where it's hurting you. That's not what it's about. But you just want to kind of challenge yourself every now and then and see if you can push yourself a little deeper in those poses. So beautiful. So now I want to do eagle pose. That's when she was standing at the edge of that cliff, remember? And I said, I really want to do this eagle pose. So eagle pose can be a little tricky, but I know you guys can do this with me. So we're going to stand up nice and tall again, and we'll start in our mountain pose. So we're going to make sure our feet are flat, we're grounded, we feel pretty strong and steady. We're not wobbly or wiggly. I'm standing strong and steady. You do the same. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance on one leg, and I'm going to bring this other leg and I'm going to wrap it around this leg. See if you can do that and hold steady. And if you can do that, I want you to bring your arms up, and then I want you to wrap them around each other as well. And then bring them up in the middle. So let's see if we can hold it here for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now we're going to unwrap ourselves and put our arms and legs back down. That was such a cool pose. It's tricky, but it feels great to do. I want to try it on the other side. Do it along with me. So once again, I'm going to stand strong and steady. Make sure I feel really grounded and centered. And then I'm going to pick up one of my limbs and I'm going to kind of wrap it around the other leg. I'm going to bring this time my opposite arm and wrap around this way. So I'm going to count and hold here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This crossover motion can be great for some of our kids. Really, really helps to wake up our brains. Beautiful. And then remember, I said, you guys, as you probably know, I have a very playful side. I love to be silly and I love to play with kids. And you know, my favorite pose is down dog because we get to be upside down. So while starting on our hands and knees on the ground together, we're going to be pushing our hips back into the sky and straightening out our backs. Just like this, see if you can stretch out your lower back. And while I'm here, sometimes I like to be a dog and howl or bark or pant. You can do any of those things. Oh, woo, 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 woo. See if you can bring up your leg and wag your doggy tail on one side while you're upside down, because you're a playful doggy, right? Put your tail down and see if you can do it on the other side. Bring up. There's your tail. Wag it, wag it, wag it. You are so happy to see you're human. And then we get to that beautiful part of the story where this young girl talks about how she likes to stand up for other people. That means she's going to go into Warrior 1. One of my favorite poses, you guys. So we're going to be standing up. You're going to take one step forward, a big step forward, okay? And again, you might get a little bit wobbly. That's okay. Find your calm, centered step. And when your body feels ready to do the next part, bend down just like this. If it's easier for you, you could just put your knee down. If you want to make it a little bit more tricky, you can always keep your knee off the ground. To make it simple, I'll keep my knee down as well. And I'm going to raise my arm up, and we're going to hold it here for a count of 5 in Warrior 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. I want to be a warrior on both sides though. So I'll bring this leg forward, step the other one back, go down, 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 down. You guys, excellent. Let me see. I want to see where it feels really, really comfortable. I think right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull my knee back down. Remember, if you want the challenge, you can keep your knee up. That's okay. I'm going to put mine down, and then I'm going to go back into Warrior 1 because I can stand up for others. And you can too. So let's hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come out of Warrior 1 by straightening out your leg. And then, my friends, what I want you to do is take this back leg that's behind you, turn it out, okay? So I'm kind of now facing the side. You see the side of me, and my back foot is pointed forward that way, but this toe is still pointed toward you guys, okay? So this toe is pointing this way, and my other toe is pointing that way. And then what I'm going to do is let this knee bend. Boom. All right, and then I'm going to bring myself out into warrior two. Excellent. Let's hold it here for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. I want to be a warrior and stand up for myself as well on the other side. So let's switch it out. Bring your other foot forward. Remember, 1 foot steps back, right? To go into that pose. Your foot turns out, this one bends, and then you bring your arms out. Excellent, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful, standing up for others and yourself. And then to be a peaceful warrior, to stand up for peace in this very same pose that we were in with our forward knee bent, our back leg straight, our arms out. What we're gonna do is bring this arm down, this arm goes up, and then we're simply gonna bend and look down at your toes. So you're really stretching out your side here, and this is Peaceful Warrior, where we stand up for peace. Let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, friends. Let's try it on the other side, right? Who doesn't want to stand up for peace twice? Not me. I want to do it. So you guys, you saw I took a big step again with my back leg. My front leg is bent again. And remember, our arms are out to help us stay strong and steady and balanced. And then what I'm going to do is this back arm is going down. My front arm is going up. And then I'm going to bend out and look at my toes. No toes. I see you. Shall we count from here, you guys, down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And then you can slowly come out of your Peaceful Warrior pose. Bring your leg with you. Awesome. Now let's see what was next. Oh, from here, you guys, we're going to get into nature. So she goes into flower pose. Now to do flower pose, we're going to go down on our mats. You're going to be sitting on your bottom. Bring your ankles in front of you, friends. Place your feet together, okay? What you're going to do with your knees out is take your hands. You're going to slide one hand under this leg near your ankle, being able to hold your foot if you need. You're going to slide your other hand under this ankle. Try to sit up as tall as you can, okay? What I mean by that is try not to be hunched over. Try to make your back really long and strong. Get your arms ready. We're going to be picking up those legs, okay? So let's take a deep breath in, and when we exhale and blow out, we're going to pick up our legs, okay? So let's breathe in together. And then let's pick up our legs and blow out. And hold steady. You got to balance on your bottom and use your back and your belly to keep you strong. See if you can hold it here for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful, you guys. Excellent. I love how you did that with me. So that was our flower pose. So there's beauty that she can be a part of on the outside, but she also has beauty within her. So we're going to do our bow pose to show all the beauty that is within us. To do bow pose, though, we're going to go on our bellies on the ground, you guys. And when we go on our bellies and we spread out with our arms and our legs, we're going to reach behind and grab our ankles and our feet to make our bow pose. So here's how it's going to go. Let's go on our bellies. I'm going to bring my feet up, grab my ankles, and when I'm ready, I'm going to kind of bring my chest off the ground as well and show all the beauty that I can contain. 1, 2, 3, and come up. Awesome, you guys. Let's see if you can hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And one of the things that was the most important, you guys, was knowing when we need to stop and honoring that voice in us that tells us, hey, I've had enough. I think I'm ready for a little break. I need to get away. I need to change what's going on so I can feel better. It's really important that we can hear that voice when it's on in our heads or in our hearts, or if our body is talking to us and telling us what it needs, and that we listen to that need to relax and just be calm and quiet. It's lovely to do that, you guys. We all need it, and we don't do it nearly enough. So it's not very hard to do. We're going to be doing child's pose for this. So going toward the back of your mat, you're going to be on your knees, but I want you to think about sitting with your feet together. See how my toes are touching behind me and my knees are out wide to the side. I'm going to sit my bottom down on my heels, okay? Not in between my heels, but I'm sitting on my heels and my knees are out. And then I'm going to try to see if I can stretch my belly out on the ground and stretch my arms forward and place my forehead on my mat in child's pose. And then we're going to hold it there for a count of 10. And all I want you to do is just take some nice breaths. That's your only job. I think I can do that. Let's do it together. Stretch out. Place your forehead on the ground. And then we're going to count to 10. And I want you guys to just breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes it feels good to even stay in that pose a little bit longer, but when you're ready, stretch back up and bring your knees together. And the very last thing this little girl does is absolutely rest and focus on her breathing. And do you remember she was doing that by the ocean? I mentioned that it's really easy to relax and rest near the ocean. So why don't we pretend that we are near the ocean ourselves and we're about to lay down on the golden warm sand and just relax a bit together. So I'm going to do this with relaxation pose, and we're going to go down for a little bit and just hold our bodies nice and calm and quiet. We're not going to move. We're going to hold still. And we're just going to think about breathing calmly. And what I'm going to do is put my hands on my tummy, because then I know when I'm breathing out, I can feel my tummy get bigger. And then when I breathe in, my tummy gets bigger. And then when I breathe out, I can feel it get a little bit smaller. And with my hand being on there, it really helps me just kind of think about that breathing. So join me. Let's go on our backs, on our mats, okay? Put your hand on your tummy. Make sure your body's comfortable where you are. And see if we can stay here quietly for just a bit. So close your eyes and just think about your breathing. Good job, dear friends. If you feel like it feels good to stay in this pose and continue to relax, then by all means, please do so. If you feel like you're ready to come out of relaxation pose, we can just simply turn on our side, push ourselves up with our arms, and gently face forward again. Now, you guys, I haven't been able to end my yoga programs with our positive affirmations in a while, but I really feel like I want to do them today. So let us do them together. Our positive affirmations are those beautiful words that we say to ourselves to help remind us of just how much light and love there is inside of us and inside of all of us together. So I want you to repeat after me what I say. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am kind. I am friendly. I am playful. I am adventurous. I am steady. I am calm. I am helpful. I am friendly. I think I said that one already, didn't I? And for this one, I always tell you guys to get your peace fingers out. I am peaceful. And then bring all that love right back into your heart. I am loving. And with that, my dear yogis, I hope you guys enjoyed this story and you got to practice the poses along with us. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you very soon. Be good.